us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beef? You see, we just tell you. That's why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not to corrupt. No one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yet instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not to corrupt. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to beef? You see, we just tell you. That's why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not to corrupt. No one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yet instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, so the people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not to corrupt.
guys are their evils. That's how these guys are so wicked. We know the frustration we passed through, Winsley and myself, during the campaign time, during the senatorial election last year. Today they are masquerading on social media, posting Winsley photo. Even the Magay, where were you? Did you pay attention to Winsley? Why at this time? Is that because he dead? Even the summit where? Did you pay attention to Winsley? No. You guys are deceitful people. We know how some of us went through the frustration in this country yet. When some of us endorsed the CDC. To show how you guys are so crooks around here. You guys are political crooks. What do you want to tell the Liberian people on social media? To lie that the government pay attention to Winsley when Winsley was here? This guy sold his car to buy plane ticket to travel to America. Winsley. I was a close friend to Winsley. We passed through a lot of struggle. We were frustrated. He communicated with you guys. It's true that this guy got a heart disease. He had a heart attack. He got frustrated. Then I see my gay posting Winsley photo when they travel in America. Did you guys ever pay attention to Winsley? Why at this time? To show how you guys are so weak in this country. To show how you guys are so weak in this country. Oh yes, Honorable Dixon, Esdo, how you doing? To show how you guys are careless. To show how you guys are heartless. When this young man, people refer to him as a madman. He told Plaka all about Famuma bearing there. The same called even the campaigning for Thomas Fala. What did Thomas Fala man did for him? What they did? This guy sold his car to buy plane ticket. He sold a car to buy plane ticket to travel in America. Oh yes, that Nissan Pathfinder white pickup, white Jeep that you're having. He sold. Today you guys are masquerading on social media, selling and telling the man, oh, I'm a sympathy, rest in peace. Part of bullshit. When they got left from here, when you went in America, it spent about 2 months or 3 months he got sick. And the doctor told him not to talk too much because you're somehow frustrated. You understand? Although that is the word of Allah. Yes, because human being, you don't know how, when, and where you're going to die. But Mageddon did not treat Winsley better. Some of the Tata CDCIAN, they are all on social media today. These guys did not treat Winsley better. These guys, they are crooks. These guys, they are liars. I know the frustration will pass through Winsley and myself. We know that this guy had credit from people to even buy plane ticket to travel to America. Now you are masquerading on social media, telling the world rest in peace. Part of bullshit. That's how you guys treat people in this country. That's how someone always so frustrated around you. But as for me, I'm a blessed child. I'm a very strong man, and I have the strategies. That is why today, I'm not with the CDC, and I will never return to the CDC. With all this shit we're talking on social media around here. But these guys are not good. They are not good. These guys are political gangsters, political crooks. They use your ass and they forget it. They will dump you. That's how they got into the Winsley around here. That's what they did. You know the man sold his car to buy plane ticket. When you call the guys in TD, they never responded to his call. But today he's dead. They are all on social media today, masquerading, saying that rest in peace, rest in peace. You guys will rest in hell. You guys are saying that shit. You guys will rest in hell. Bunch of crooks, bandits around here. These guys out there not good. They frustrated that young man. That young man came around here, he was sick. He was sick. When you went to America, that's the time Samuel Tuet and Magay, they took photo with that man. The man forced himself. He went straight. He went straight. Bunch of idiots that today you know Winsley because he's there today. You are saying today, rest in peace. You going to rest in hell. You guys will rest in hell. And Winsley will rest in peace. But you guys will rest in hell. You guys, what you did to that little boy, my friend and brother Winsley, today I'm in tears today. That's why I say I will not hold my peace. I will go on social media to speak my mind. And I'm speaking my mind today. It's not to say we are mad, but the campaign 2023 is coming. 2023 is coming. We will tell the Liberian people how evil you guys are. To show you guys are bandits, you guys are crooks. But you guys did it to me. You know how many person insulted me around here? You know how many person abused me around here? You know how many person called me names around here? people. Do you know how many contacts I lost because of CDC? But I took that risk. I said I will go and join CDC because we make this party. We were the one that encouraged our the Liberian people to vote president. We are 2027 and 2011, 2005. We did that. But the guys that in power today, they are bandits, political crooks, political vampires. Don't never trust you guys. Don't never trust you guys around here. I know the pain I went through. I went through pain more than Win City. I went through frustration. People call me names around here. You understand that? Some of you guys on social media, what you guys know around here. Some of you guys know. When I endorsed some of Fala, it became a news in Liberia. It took all over the social media for how many more? For so many months around here. But some of you guys, they government will rest in hell. The way they treated Win City. This government will rest in hell. But thank God I'm with my community. Thank God my community, they are paying attention to me. Thank God that I'm involved in constructing mosques and schools in Bapolu County. Thanks to the Almighty Allah. That's how Allah do. Today, there are people, more than 50% today, they are under my construction, my Jabate Charity Foundation, they are working today. I don't have to work in government, but when you guys treated Win City, then you come in today and say, Win City, rest in peace. You will rest in hell, and he will rest in peace. You guys will rest in hell. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Yes, nothing lasts forever. Then we come, you guys, people will laugh at you guys. The time is coming. The time is coming. But sometimes Liberian people don't understand politics. Don't just see me, I'll praise the government one day, 2 times, criticize the opposition. Sometimes you look at security. That's why some of you guys liking up. In African politics, you have to be very, very, very mindful. When I see some guys, they'll say, my Jabata is inconsistent. I'm not inconsistent. I'm not inconsistent. Yes, I am not inconsistent.
Let me welcome all of you guys to the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Here we discuss the truth. We are not here to behave like we know it all. We are students of HB. You know, Win City death, his wife have been fool. His wife have been fool, and I am bound to say it here because for me, I am to say the truth, but nothing else but the truth. The man's wife have been fool. The man's family, the man's wife family members have thrown into her matter. Let me repeat that. The man, Win City, her wife, his wife, family members who live in Philly, where they had his, I don't call it baby stuff. That's where they had it. That is Win City, West People House. The people have, the CDCIANs have infiltrated. The CDCIAN have infiltrated because, you know, for one fact, why did Win City body must go home? For what? For what? The man was living, the man want life. The man want life to Labrador. The poor deny. The solution is deny. Then the man have that. Jefferson T have called the man wife. And I want for you guys to listen to what I'm about to say. Jefferson T and aha, you know, that the liar can say my wisdom beyond the river. You see on this page? Just see on the page? Just see what I'm saying? All right. Because the liar can say my wisdom beyond the river. Because I am here to say the truth, but nothing else but the truth. Jefferson T have called the man's wife, promising her, making a lot of window shopping promises to her, that the woman should pay her way, including the children. That he, Jefferson T, he will reimburse the woman. That they are planning to give her a huge benefit. So that benefit I want to hear before, that benefit what I want to hear before, to say, oh, we will give you a huge benefit for your late husband's death. So that benefit, now she is able. She is able now to get the benefit. She is able. Her skin is itching her. That until the matter went to her, she said she wanted to carry her husband by the back home. The matter went to her. She said to the matter that she wanted to bury her husband back home. Amen. Let her be real here. Let her sit down and think for a minute. Let her sit down and think for a minute. They may have 2 children. So you are telling me, by burying the man here, that was not enough? When the children grow up, that the children have to pay their way to go to Labrador to see their father's grave. That is hurtful. That in case the children grew up tomorrow, they want to see their father's grave, they must have to fly from here to Liberia to go to see their father's grave. But when they buried him here, in the same state where his father or their father died, the children will not need to spend a dime. The children will not need to spend a dime to go there to the funeral, to the graveside, to go to see their daddy. That daddy who made them to come to this country. They will not need to pay a dime. Have these guys sit down and think about that? Have these guys sit down and think about that? Or because of her Uncle Pre Johnson, is a syndicate and a home blower for the George money we are their government. So Jefferson T get in talk with Prince Johnson, and that's how he was able to get this guy number. Have this guy think about that? Have this guy think about that? Have this guy think about the benefits of a little houseman as they get really sit down and think? The man was alive. The man went to Liberia. The solution, they abandoned this guy. You know, it's not everything that you tell your wife. It's not everything. But some important issues, your wife needs to be informed of that. Have this guy sit down and think for a minute or for a second? What is the need for you to take this man's body from here to carry it to Liberia? What is the need? What is the need? What is the need? I want for you guys to call me here and tell me what is the need. It's not just that the man parent is requesting for the man body. You, his wife, you is the one that everything lies in your prayer view. But you know, when people are so up, when people are not seeing money, and then they called a huge $24,000 money, $24,000 money, that Jeff Tam Akodi will promise you. He has not even said giving it to you, he's promised. He promised that come, bring your husband body. There's going to be a huge $25,000 benefit. The solution, and they know that I can hear that call her. What did they do to my representative, Muna Pena Youngblood? What did they do to her? What did they do to Muna Pena Youngblood? There is some secret that happened between Bess Gallo, and according to the name Bess Gallo because I know her. Some communications were between she and Win City. Some communication was between she and Win City, and she know about it. She know about it, and I know about it, and I know what I'm saying here tonight. And I know what I'm saying. But I will not touch on that. I will leave that. I will leave that to allow her for her to breathe a little bit. I will leave that. But Bess Gallo, all of them, they are hypocrites. These guys, they are hypocrites. If this woman is listening to me, I don't want to call her name because I know she is in pain right now. I know she is in sorrowful mood right now. I know that she knows that I'm referring to her. She knows that I'm referring to her. If she is listening to the podcast, she better think twice. She better think twice. She better think twice. Her children have not get the document yet. Her children are not fully into the American system yet. One of her children, one of her daughter was born here. Looking at all the intricacies involved, and I'm saying it because I know how the immigration work here. She better sit down and bury her husband here. She better sit down and bury her husband here. She better sit down and bury her husband here. She better, if she is listening, she better sit down and bury her husband here. Because the same thing that's gonna did to your husband when he was alive. Don't be surprised when you go to Liberia for them to turn their back on you after they finish dancing with your husband ballet. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised for the people to turn their back on you after say they don't know you from nowhere. Don't be surprised. Because I know what I am saying. Before things happen, I can come out and say it and I'll be done with it. If you are listening, if you are listening, if you are listening, your uncle Prince Johnson, he was in our country. He never helped you one day. Your uncle Prince never helped you one day. But this man tried by all means, he was able to bring you into this country. Now he is no more. Instead of you telling the military that your husband, you would prefer for your husband to be buried here, you told them, and I'm giving you guys the information because I know it. I am on top of my game. Because you told them that you want for your husband to be buried back home. Amen. And they get the Nimbalan, they can say that we the Nimbalan, we can't think sometimes correctly. I cease to believe it. You're not thinking about your future of your children. Okay. That benefit you want. That benefit you want, right? That benefit you want. That benefit you want, the benefit that your husband had in this country, you don't want that one. That the CDCIAN, the people part, that the benefit that you want. The people part, that the benefit that you want. You don't want the United States benefit. You live in that, they was to give your husband a befitting burial. You live in that one, you carry it to Liberia for them to go dance, kakaleka, for them to go dance, fia momo with your husband body. That's all you want, right? That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you want, right? That is what you want. And I can tell you for the fact, you never asked Muna Pen and Youngblood mother what they did to her. Oh, no, you not get me. You not asked Muna Pen and Youngblood mother when it's not Frank Foko who is taking care of that Oma. Frank Foko, the representative that succeeded. If it is not Frank Foko, who is taking care of that Oma? Tell me. Are you thinking rightly or you thinking wrongly? I believe you are thinking wrongly. Instead of you burying your husband here, so that your children will not be able to go back home. Your children will not be able to fly but to spend thousands of dollars to go see their father's grave. Instead of you burying your husband, your late husband here in the United States, you leave that, you carry them back home because you hear $25,000. That $25,000 you not see here, eh? That $25,000 you not see here. Who told you that the seditions, they will flatter you with sweet words, but lack of substances? They will fill you with sweet words, but lack of substances. Amen. You not sit outside and think a little bit. You not sit outside and think. You not your family member not call you because your family member that have mold your mind. Your family member that have mold your mind. Amen. I'm referring to the family member that are in Philly. Because the same place where you have your baby shower. Eh, your state where you living in, you know how baby shower there. Your state where you living in, you know how baby shower there. You have to ride car from Maryland to come to Philly. It's not bad. Your husband died. He never died in PA, he never died in Philadelphia. Your husband died in Maryland. Instead of you having a funeral, everything in Maryland, you now come to Philly. Something wrong somewhere. Something wrong somewhere. And me, I'm advancing because you're myself from the same country. You're myself from Nima, so I'm advancing. This podcast is just advance. It's just a strongly advance. Because for me, but I can advance somebody. When I tell you talking in, behind closed door, that's how I can advance you. That's how I can advance you. That's how I can advance. We said you were living in PA before you were dying in PA. What kind of nonsense talk that so? I don't get to dignify you, in fact. Yes. So you gotta come to PA. That's why we said you were living. That fella we said you were living. What is her name and where are you calling from?
Hey, AB, how you doing?
I'm doing quite okay.
My name is Isaac Johnson, calling from Dayton, Ohio, USA.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Yeah, first of all, let me appreciate you for all that you're doing. Everybody got different point of view. Everybody got different opinion on everything that have been said. So let me go straight to my point of view. I do believe that Carolina is really in stress mode right now. So all we need to do is to see how best we can motivate her and encourage her in her heart because what have happened right now is unbelievable. That girl have been left with two kids,
No,
and
no, 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 my brother. No, my brother. There is no way that you can motivate. It is good for us to motivate, but it's good for us to tell Caroline the damn truth. It is good for us to
yeah,
tell Caroline, no, I come in. I would like to speak. We are allowed to tell Caroline the damn truth. By all telling Caroline the truth, that cannot be win back. By all canceling her, by all going to go stand by her, it cannot bring win back. But by all telling her the truth, what direction that she must take and what direction need to be taken, that indeed will help her tomorrow. That is the reason why I'm doing the podcast. I'm not doing the podcast just for today. I'm not doing the podcast just for tomorrow. But I'm doing it because of this girl. This girl have been level 2 kid. You know the plane fare from here to Liberia, 3 people. You know it.
yeah. Eddie,
So
that that mean
when this girl go to go bury her husband back home, then she turn around, she come. Then her children grow up. For each time her children want to see their father grave, their father who was here, who served the military here, never buried here, but this anyway, go ahead.
yeah. Eddie, let me go straight to the point where I have to say. Yeah, we are in America. We do believe how the system works. I personally, as a criminal justice student, I do know how the system works in America. So I do believe if even Caroline carry her husband to Liberia to bury, that won't still stop her from getting all benefits, all immunities that her husband have worked for, has suffered for, but that will deprive her from getting it. So I do believe if she is necessary to bury her husband down in Liberia, that when the kids grow up tomorrow, that they will know, yes, our father have been buried home, that we need to go home and develop home, develop our houses, our building down, I think it won't do nothing that will change. Me, like, yeah, I told my children, I said, the day I die, I should be buried back home because I'm a Liberian. Where I'm from, Liberia is my home. I won't deem it necessary to be buried in another person's home, although I have served the country, I worked here, I got all my benefit and immunity here, but I do believe that I was born in Liberia. Legitimately, I'm a Liberian, so I'll be very proud for my body to go back home and bury back home. That's what I told my children and my wife every day. If anything happens to me, no matter what the condition, if even they having to get government benefits, they should carry my body back home. So I don't think that we should quarrel. The thing we should think about, if her husband is going back home to be buried, what will be the preparation? What benefit will she get from
No, because the citizen said they will give her 25,000. Jefferson T called this Caroline and tell her that huge benefit, 25,000 benefit is awaiting you upon you arriving with your late husband. That is the reason why Caroline convincedly, Caroline with her people in PA, Caroline convincedly agreed that the body, that how can they were able to print on Facebook and they were able to print that flyers. That flyer was not printed long ago. That flyer was printed after they have the conversations. That how can somebody went and they printed our flyers. So I am saying, saying, for the way that the citizen treated this young man, for the way the citizen treated him. If I was Caroline, I'm advancing him. I'm advancing. This is just a strong advance. I'm advancing her because I believe that she and myself with Anima, and I believe that she is a Liberian, and that is the reason I'm having this show. I am saying, if I am Caroline, my husband will be buried here.
Yeah, AB, you are right because I don't know what you're saying, but I might appreciate you because people that see things, people that top show hosts, they see things and analyze things critically more than we that watch the show we do believe. So that one, I'm not gonna go against you. But do you know that before Wednesday could have his last show, me and my best friend we had to curse each other because of Wednesday. When Wayne City died, I didn't even know that Wayne City died, or that I saw it on Facebook. My best friend, he and I made a serious problem. Why he have to use negative statement on Wayne City podcast? Up to now, he never called me before. It's almost 3 weeks now. So I feel your pain. I do believe that you love Wayne City show, but what we have to do here is let's look at it on a different perspective. AB, I respect you a lot. I value your shoe. I listen to your shoe every day. But I look at it in a different perspective and see how best if that girl will benefit. Because
what different perspective? What different perspective you put in?
She got 2 kids.
So the two kids, all she need to do, she need to look for a lawyer. All that she need to do, they having pro bono lawyer then in PA. They having pro bono lawyer. They having lawyer then that can do your case. That you cannot pay them nothing. That the Philadelphia government, the Philadelphia governor is paying their own governor payroll. If she want that number, I can be able to send her that number. She need to look for. She need to look for a lawyer that will run after her husband benefits, and then the children will go to school here for free as long as you want for the children to be educated. And then when the children now have reached the age, then they can be able to ask their mommy. That's what what I am suggesting, and that's why. But for me, this is just a strong warning. This is not to say, oh, Winston and myself, we never used to see eye to eye. I must be friends with you. But we were comrades. We were people that we understand each other land. Winston came to us in PA when at the time that I was in PA. Me and Winston, we walk around along with Darlington. So I know what I'm saying.
Yeah, the problem is I think if Caradon will go down Liberia because Wayne City really suffer for this government. Wayne City
Oh,
is
okay.
one. We suffer for Thomas Farah, Jefferson Koshi, Nathaniel Magay, even Josephine Davis.
But
He suffer.
the Jefferson Tamak, sorry, I said Jefferson Tamakoji. You know that Nathaniel Fala Magel stop the mayor officer stopped them from seeing Nathaniel Fala Magel. You know that?
That was not good at all, honestly, because we all watched Wayne City. Yeah, he did extremely well for those guys. That even for he to leave Liberia with what I heard, with all he getting more plane ticket to bring his wife back to America, it was very
Hello?
discouraging. Disheartening.
Yeah,
That's
hold
what
on.
I heard. I don't
Okay.
know how true it is.
You
We
have to
all
release
have
a
to say.
receiver now.
Yeah, all I
Huh?
have to say is we all do have to pray for her and see how that we can give her all the necessary support and try to tell if
Okay,
she's
if you
trying to
don't
take
reduce
a
your receiver,
decision.
then I have to cut you off.
Yes, hello?
If
Hello,
you don't reduce your receiver, I will cut you off.
you speaking to
You
me?
said reduce the receiver the high, brother.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, all we need to do is see how best to advise her in a respectful manner than abusing her because right now the stress that is on her is too much.
That's right. That's right. We are about to scratch before. That's right. It is good for me to put it the way I put it in. Now you coming to anyway. Thank you. Kora, what is the name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah, I'm Philip G. Robert, calling from the Twin City.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to speak to the Christmas City issue. I think my brother AB is online.
Kora, coming to you. Just hold on. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, how are you, brother AB?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Okay. Yeah, my brother, I just trying to speak to the Christmas City issue. Rather the trend you're taking, that's the right trend you're taking. First of all, I appreciate you because my brother, that sometimes some all will be doing things we don't know what we're doing. Exactly, his wife, she don't know what she's doing. She have been brainwashed by certain group of individuals.
What they have done to her. They are
Yeah,
brainwashed her.
yeah, she have been brainwashed by certain group of individuals. They are taking Christmas City battle to Liberia to the very people who look. It's the CDC people who did Christmas City like that. You know, it's the very
You're
CDC,
right. You're right.
the very CDC Christmas City left from here and sacrificed for in Liberia. Number one, his woman, she's supposed to understand. The last visit her husband took to Liberia during the time he was campaigning for Thomas Farah and all of CDC candidates. How her husband was treated in Liberia, did she know? They may have to sell car to buy plane ticket to come back. Did she know?
No, she don't know that.
If CDC were good to Christmas City, he would not be evicted from. He was evicted from a house in Maryland. That what brought him to PA.
Oh, okay. Now you're speaking right. Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Christmas City was evicted from Maryland. That what brought him to PA to live with his father-in-law.
Oh, okay. All right.
So if his woman was smart indeed, all those things called hard brought to that man, and that was have to take him to a early grave. So if she was sit down and be brainwashed by certain group of individuals, they get know there was communication between Christmas City and some individual that somebody were connected directly from Philadelphia to go to Christmas to go to the house where they're stopping to delete information from Christmas City phone.
Yeah. You just touch a con. You just touch a con.
There was somebody in Philadelphia that immediately when the boy died went to the house and deleted information from Christmas City's phone. Same thing they did to Mona Youngblood Panel when she died in Ghana. There were phone calls right away from the hierarchy that her cell phone should be given. I don't want to call name because they know at the end of the day the kind of text messages Mona was sending to some of them, and that's the same with Christmas City. They were used by the CDC after using the abusing, the trashing.
Yeah.
Grief brought a young man back here to America. That guy died in grief.
Okay. You speaking the truth.
That guy died. I don't care about what anybody says. I don't give a damn about what anybody going to say about it. I don't take Christmas City back to the CDC camp. It's a complete nuisance.
Nonsense.
So if his wife will sit over there and try to take Christmas City back to Liberia, don't be honest with you. Then Christmas City will do the investigation. Then his death around his wife is not clear. I don't give a damn about how they're going to feel.
Yeah.
If people who use your husband after putting leaves in your mouth, getting organ dirty water to drink, talking about initiation, the man came back. He came back with heart trouble. Today, after you're being evicted from your place in Maryland, your husband and coming to Philadelphia to live with your pa. You know what killed your husband? That grief. Because the boy was used and abused.
Thank you, my brother.
And then the very people today, they're pretending to say they love you. What kind of stupid woman are you? Who told you they people love you? They got no damn love for you. They people are just hypocrites. What they people doing to you, they don't love. They laughing at you more. And when you play with me, when you go to Labrador, those guys will play on you. They will eat you, yellow grumpy, and dash you. And then when you try, you Christmas City woman with disgrace in the country, you run out of this place. I'm telling you.
The put a to Muna Pena Young Blood. The put a promise, the Muna Pena Young Blood mother. The put a national promise. Up to now, if now my friend Foco, but Dion Combre, friend Foco that he didn't want taking care of, Muna Pena Ma.
That which I know very well. I know that my brother always in Labrador. I know that very well.
Okay.
Those guys are not for no good. Those guys are not for no good. The CDC camp cannot forgive. The CDC camp is a satanic camp. They cannot forgive. If you do something to one of those guys, and maybe after some time you decide to say, oh, you're sorry, let back on be back on. Don't think that back on is back on. They will draw you closer before they mess you up. That's what they did to the ball.
That's what they did to the ball. That's what they did to the
They took their time to manipulate things, to dress that ball close to them, and at the end of the day, to damage him. The root cause of Christmas City death today for the freaking CDC camp. I don't give a damn about what they're going to say. And you, Christmas City wife, any stupid attempt for you, any foodie attempt for you will disgrace you in the country and will put you in the hand of the law.
Thank you.
Because they out of Christmas City death we know where it derived from. And there's an individual that went to the house and deleted information from Christmas City phone. And when you mess around, you Christmas City wife.
But why is it that she got to get the phone to Bescalo?
That's what I'm saying.
Why is it that she got to get
what she did, that Christmas City woman, what she did is she play with tell the people the death of Christmas City, and she play and try to divide things and try to do things, because I know where that brother is lying right now. That brother is grieving. That brother was on a last minute to time dying dead. There were communication placed to some tax memo or CDC, and the information was deleted from the board phone by the individual in Philadelphia. It get paid. We made her to look the people in this country, and we pour in the hand of the law, and we're not regretting.
Thank you.
We're not regretting.
Thank you.
If you try it, we Christmas City friends will join hands and use the law to fight her, just so that our brother can rest in peace. Because if she didn't thankful and take Christmas City back to Africa, to Liberia, to the CDC satanic camp, that man will never forgive her, and she that girl will never find peace in your life. I don't give a damn about anybody going to say. I'm saying this because Christmas City stood firm beyond these people, and he thought people had love for him. They never had no love for him. And you, the guy, if you think you love your husband, bury your man here, let his children have access to his grave. Bury him here and let his children have access to his grave. If you think you're going to take Christmas City back to Africa because CDC promised you $1 million, you are a joker. And when you try that nonsense, you should find a place to hide yourself. Because we'll do everything possible to disgrace you and bring you to public ridicule.
Thank you. Danton, what are you doing, my brother?
Ibrahim, Kamara, how are you, my dear brother?
Yeah, my brother, how you doing?
Well, I'm not so okay. You know, since the passing of Christmas City on Tuesday, you know, I left all of us in shock and in despair.
Yeah, I know that. I know that you were very much close to Christmas City for a fact. I know that for a fact.
You know, I normally when I call on shows respond to the code of public opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason why I'm doing this, I'm calling on the show tonight, is because of the utmost respect I got for you.
Thank
And
you.
beyond the microphone, we are brothers.
Thank you.
So if I believe that, you know, whatever you putting up on your show, if I disagree with it, I think it's important that I come on here and say, and I would appreciate if you allow me to interact. I think it is a disservice and a disrespect to the family of Christmas City for people to politicize the funeral or the homegoing ceremony of my brother Christmas City. Come on, people will only know you on social media. When something happened to you, all of the people you see watching you, they don't know some of the back channel conversation you have with your family member and friends. Yes, Mr. Christmas Sally was friend to all of us and a brother.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Sally lived a life publicly on social media
Mm-hmm.
that everybody could see where his life was projecting politically.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it is fair that people will be, you know, parading the narrative that Caroline, my sister, is so ignorant that she don't know what is best deserving for her husband. Nobody should say that it was on a Koji's instruction, and we should not make this thing opposition and CDC. The last political institution that my brother identified with was the CDC. So if the CDC want to come in and to grant Mr. Christmas Sally wishes, and the family are, you know, liaising with them to ensure that happy, it is nobody's business. Mr. Christmas Sally is yes, he's a citizen of our country, compatriot of all of us. We love Mr. Sally, but Mr. Christmas Sally have a wish that must be granted even in death. I know what kinds of conversations, some things I will not say on your podcast, but all of these things that are filtering in the air, my brother, it is not true.
Okay.
That
Thank you.
No, I don't want you to say thank you. I'm calling because I want to provide you privileged information. Whether Best Gallo take telephone, Jay did not take telephone, it is not prudent. Yes, Best Gallo had a relationship with Mr. Christmas Sally. That's his friend. You know, people cannot see this as an opportunity, even if you disagree with Best. I don't follow Best Gallo or show or what she does on social media. But I think people politicizing this thing, and Best Gallo did, and Koji did. Look, even the people in opposition, okay, Christmas is dead. Are you people willing now to bury Christmas Sally? You think we don't know the Veteran Affairs Office benefits that Christmas got before him? I listened to Obed's show today talking about, oh, you're called a Veteran Office. Mr. Christmas Sally had a wish, and his wish was to be buried in Liberia. Yes, he's a veteran of the United States of America, but you all know, all of you listening to me on the sound of my voice, every now and then, Mr. Christmas Sally was back and forth in Liberia. By the way, if you don't know, Christmas.
Yeah, because he went back. Because he went back and forth.
No, I'm coming now. I'm coming.
No, he went back and forth because of a wife. Because
Not
of a wife.
necessarily.
Because of a family. Because of a family was there.
Not necessarily, my dear brother. Christmas have lost his mother and his sister who are buried in the cemetery in the Mabastan area, and that is where my brother will be laid to rest. So for anybody to come here and politicize his death, it puzzles me. It's not about CDC. Okay, the opposition, are you guys prepared to give the necessary resources that is required to bury Christmas Sally in Liberia? Yes, the U.S. government is going to do some things. We know the benefits that come with Christmas as being a form of
Man, why you call benefit? Why you call benefit?
No. Come on, you guys need to stop this.
All right. Danta, you must will not go there. You must will not go there.
No.
You must will not go there. Kora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Yeah, AB, this is Jefferson. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing quite okay. Why?
Yeah, thank you very much for the show. May my brother Christmas City so rest in peace. I will start with our brother ended. You Liberian guys, the Liberian people just full of speculation and assumption. Christmas was a very detail-oriented guy. He had his documentation, he had everything in order. The man has his will. That previous caller was talking about friends of Christmas. Let me tell you, in the United States, they don't give a damn about friends of AB, friends of this, friends of Riverside. No, they're going by the man's will. the man's wife, that's his man legally married wife. She is the one that's going to do a lot of paperwork with. They don't care about your friends thing while you're talking.
No. The quarter that was before you, that quarter never said that. Christmas, we all know that your legally wife, that they can pass through everything to, even with the ceremony, with the what, we know that your wife, that they can pass everything on to. We know that for a fact. So I just wanted for you to make that. I just wanted to correct you.
Ebi, because he was saying that, we the friends of Christmas will make sure we expose best guy. Look, whatever Christmas. Look, I know Christmas. I mean, I don't know him personally, but the brother, I follow him for a while, and I know that guy. He is smart. He's educated. Christmas know what he did. He know he had everything set for his family. Look, I admire the brother when he went to Liberia and brought his wife. Everybody was saying a lot of things. The man up and down. They didn't even know the man's whole mission. When the man wife came to America, other than Jack. You see, the brother know what he's doing. He know he had everything set up. So Liberian people should start speculating. The man balance. You don't know what the man. Maybe I know people who live in America for 50 years. When they're ready to die, they say, look, Kemi Riverside County or Kemi Bone County, wherever they have their will, whatever they wrote on the will is what the government go by. So people should start speculating and start assuming what just coming out of their head.
But why is it that the CDCIAN have to say, why is it that the CDCIAN, Jefferson T have to call the man's wife to convince her that the burial should be that they're having $25,000 benefit there for Christmas City? Why is that?
Wait. Is that, was that on air? Was that because I'm just hearing that from you, AB, and I believe you. Was it something factual or that just somebody they say? Did you hear Jefferson T say that on air? So you can send me the video so I can see it to watch it.
Jefferson T will not say that on air. You know that, right? You know that.
AB, everything on social media, AB, everything on social.
When I say that on air, come on.
Well, but AB,
be wise to know that Jefferson.
Okay. Okay, I believe you, AB, but even everything on social media, and tomorrow, everything that AB say on his show, tomorrow, if I want to say AB lying, what I will bring back all your clip, all your OO clip. I don't care how many years pass, we bring it back. We say this is what AB said. So I believe in social media. Once I don't see Koji going on air and saying it, or anything calling his wife. I'm just hearing it. And then my last point is people say that I listen to Mike Jabate. The man sold his car. Who told you that? The man already had a plane ticket. The man going for his wife. And you think the man wanted to sell Toyota or Toyota Corona or whatever car to bring his wife? No, AB, I see people leave the United States. They carry a car that they drove. When they're ready to come back, they're not bringing the car back. And some people leave it with relatives. Some people sell it. I know friends that are dead now that carry a car and sold it and came back. Okay. So people come here with all those lies. Those are just lies. Don't listen to Liberian people. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Kora, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, good evening, AB. This is Justino Shatige.
Justino Shatige, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother. I think to be fair, AB, let honor politicize this. They are better deaf. To be frank with you, Christmas
Yeah, No, go ahead.
Okay, AB. I'm Clarence.
Christmas is having his.
No.
I come in, AB. AB, I come in.
No, I come in. You hold on.
Yeah.
Quarter coming to you. Quarter quoting from.
Proceed.
Quarter quoting from 2101. You go ahead. Quarter quoting from 5268. You hold on.
Yeah, AB. Yeah, like I say like Justino Shatige. Brother.
Justino Shatige, my brother, you're the CDCIAN man. What you want to say?
No, my man, this is not about CDC.
No, this is about.
I come in, brother. Brother, I come in at AB. AB.
I will not.
AB, you are giving Chairman Turner, brother.
Justino, go ahead. But
yeah.
I know that the CDC been you.
No, my man, listen. Let not talk CDC. We talk about a brother that died. This is not about CDC, AB.
This is because
no, I come in. Mama Yara give me channel.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, brother.
But you're trying to say
no. One thing I want to establish first, brother. I'm saying, brother, select death is not about CDC or opposition. That's why I want to establish first.
Yeah, but
the other thing, AB, the information that's circulating around is false and misleading. As I speak to you, St. Christmas Dev, I've been in Philadelphia, and I've met a wife. I always to the house every day. I just left from there. AB, this brother wrote his will before dying. There's anything I see happening, AB, and that's somebody asking somebody to do is what brother said he wrote.
Okay.
As a brother when you're living.
Thank you.
So he.
What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Clarence Kakia, calling from Ohio, Cleveland. Yes, I just want to add on what you're saying, bro. If what you're saying is true, that the CDC-led government is promising this girl or telling her that they should carry Christmas body back home, I think it's unfair. If the guys they were interested in Christmas and what he was doing, promoting them, if they were interested in what I expected them to do, as I learned, they said they took Christmas from out of the house where he was residing with his family.
Oh, okay. In Maryland, right?
You getting me? So if the guys they mean business, if I were then, when Christmas was in need, when he was alive, they could take the initiative to say, oh, Christmas, my boy, we will help you and do one or two things. CDC-led government set up the restaurant from how they call the guy, they call him the elephant. When they were in case along with Herod P. Costard, they said that they were generating money to pay lawyers. Send you guys and pay lawyers or raise a fund to pay a lawyer in the United States. Your young comrade is dying slowly. Christmas brought his wife here. For Christ's sake, man, the guys you are going through pressure. He didn't have anywhere to go. Invasion is, they invade you from in-house. I believe Christmas died through frustration. So they shouldn't do the thing like a politics. Saying that, oh, we were going to take Christmas body from here to take it to Liberia. They be taking Christmas body from here, Liberia. Why is it that you guys can put their money together to get to the game to find a hustle that the she and the children can continue with their life?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Not be fair, bro.
Thank you.
If you want to help this man is dead and gone. Taking your body to Liberia cannot bring Christmas back to life. And we know what can happen when someone passes up in Africa. They're only there to sympathize with you for a few times.
Thank you.
Those are you seeing crying here and there say, oh, let's carry Christmas body in our Liberia or what of you. These are the single guys that are going to approach again on the way.
Okay. Thank you. Quora coming to you, just hold on.
All right, thank you.
Quora from 0594. Go ahead.
0594. Oh, you look older myself. I didn't know I had Eddie.
Yes.
Eddie.
Yes.
You know, I can't go on social media or on it. My first time coming to your photo. The truth here is that boy, we the mother, I can grieve every day in my heart for that child. He was too young. But the mistake a lot of us can do, when you know the guilt will get parable. Man, Jesus, yeah, man, it means when you go, the man left from CDC or CDC. Then he left from CDC, he came and supported Dara Dillon.
Oh.
Then he went back. He didn't go to game then. So I'm going to let him be. But the thing you say is true. I agree with you. Because there's no point of them carrying the ball back, they need their help. They couldn't get him the help. The money they won't get it, woman here, they also take it and use it for a long time. So they can't invade him, they won't hear that they invade him.
Yeah, they invaded him in Maryland.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about it today. You go into the devil when you see that get your own sister. Put some sense in your head, maybe in your head right now. That the one sit on here, America, they get your king.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I take care. He said, good night.
Okay, calling from 6697. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this is Julie calling from Virginia.
I just had a quick question. Why would the American government agree for that veteran to be buried in Liberia if they never fought for the country?
It can be done two ways. The mayor wife is the one that can be able to say whatsoever thing to the American government or to the Veteran Affairs or to any other authority. It is the mayor wife that they will take direct order from. And now Pakistan discussion. So the mayor wife said that she want for the body to go home. So people gotta agree.
So, so my next question is that since when Joe we have started being friendly with them, they may well Liberian. What do we saw? Who
Josh Manawia? Josh Manawia never. I believe that Josh Manawia does not know who they call Christmas City.
Yeah, he beat me with the. Anyway, it left with the government. Yeah, it left with the government in Liberia. But if I were American government, I would never allow my veterans to be buried in Liberia. Period. Thank you.
Thank you. Kora, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Kenneth. AB, this is Kenneth Harris calling from Seattle, Washington.
Kenneth Harris, go ahead.
Well, you see, sometimes when people try to make argument on things, I sometimes get frustrated. But actually, I'm not too much into worrying about the late Christmas funeral or whatever they want to do. Yeah. So he been involved into politics. He been seeing how things could be. But you see, a lot of people calling to say, why is it that you guys are seeing somebody went to hijack his phone to delete some information from that? But the very people will call on the same show to tell you that when he was dying, he left a will behind. Yeah, it's not a lie, but it is a lie. How did they got to know that he left a will? Who said it that he left a will? So how did you guys get the information that somebody went and hacked into a phone to delete all the information? I mean, those kind of things people just have to. Sometimes you guys don't just come up with fake news.
Yeah,
you may have gotten some information before you came out to say the thing that you're saying. So they shouldn't come up with another fake information too to say that he left a will behind to say so he left a will for them to take a body to Liberia. I hope they can publish that will on Facebook.
That's a word that I want to see published. That a man said that his body should go to Liberia. I want to see that will.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'll beg you there. Thank you. Carter, what is the name and where are you calling out from?
I'm Terry. I'm calling from Iowa. How you doing today, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing quite okay.
Okay. You just said Christmas wife said she told the government that she want for her husband body to go back home. So why you guys are just
no.
Why you guys just making noise on Facebook?
No. That brother asked me questions. Saying, why is it that the American government have to agree? That's what I was answering.
What's the problem with that? What's the problem with that? That's the man's wife. If the wife asks the government for the body to go back home, that's her husband. I mean, the man already gone. So why you guys just making noise all on Facebook who can't even sleep, man? Come on, man.
Yeah. But you're not forced to come listen to me.
No, y'all just stop making noise on Facebook, man. We need to sleep, man.
You're not forced to come listen to me to come tell me say I'm disturbing your sleep. You're not forced. Thank you. The fact of the matter is that I want to see that will. Why Christmas let him be buried back. I want to see that will. Yeah, hello?
Hello, AB?
Yeah, hello. How you doing?
I'm good. This is Doreen calling from Minnesota.
Join, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to give my little input on this issue because it's not easy. You know, to my Liberian people, I just really begging them though. Caroline is going through a lot. We all really need to stop confusing this girl because, you know, she just came. She really don't know what's going on in this place. We need to stop confusing Caroline. I tell you the fact, AB, Christmas sold himself to CDC. Okay. The man was on his dying bed, writing, talking about CDC. How the hell in this world somebody dying? You're not even thinking where your soul will be. And then you're talking about CDC. So if that's what he wants, let it give him what he wants. This is crazy. I really feel for her as a woman. Yeah, it's too much for her.
And it's too
Sometimes
much.
men do some things, they don't think about the aftermath.
And it's
The
too much for her.
children,
And too much.
his wife.
It's too much for her, my sister. I
It's
understand.
too much for her.
Yeah,
Myself, I'm a married
but
woman. It's too much. I can't take this. It's too much for her.
but
I
at
really
least
pray for her every day. I don't even know her, but when I go to bed, I pray for her. Jesus, it's too much. The guy sold his soul to CDC. And he don't, the guy, his family dragging his family all in the mud like this. This is sad, man.
yeah, my
Yes,
sister,
I
this is
don't
sad,
know.
but we need to tell Caroline the hard truth. We need to tell
Yeah,
Caroline
I
the hard truth
understand.
because there is no need for you to carry your husband's body to the people who need your husband, to the people who poor leave. Hey, do you saw that picture? What Christmas had
I,
leave?
I saw it. I saw it. That's why I'm saying most men, when they're doing things, they don't think about the aftermath. They don't think about their children and their family. Most men. And now he just left her here confused. We
Oh,
Liberians now, we just need to ready pray for this girl. For me, I'm ready thinking about her. Yes, my prayer go out to her. I really pray that she be
but
strong in this time. This is
yeah,
so hard for her.
because you're having two children, so
Jesus.
the best thing that she can be able to do is to look for a lawyer. A lawyer will be able to settle her along with her two children, including running after Christmas benefit. That is the only
Yeah,
thing. That is the only thing.
it's too much,
No
man.
matter
It's too much.
what I would like it to talk it so, we talk it so. That is the only way because the
And
CDC
then when
government,
you
the
look
CDC
at it,
government.
AB, this is not what you want to hear, right? But that's why he wrote. That's why he said that he wants to go back Africa. I don't know the hell. He's not even thinking that his children got to see him, all those things. That's why he said. So he just put her, somewhere that she just kind of confused. She didn't even know what to do.
All right,
I
thank
pray
you.
to her, man. Yes, my prayer go out.
Okada, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
How are you, brother? My name is James from Minnesota.
James, go ahead.
You see, everybody was born with something called common sense. Nobody feeling sorry for Caroline. Caroline should have common sense. Common sense don't mean that you gotta live in America for 50 years first. Eh? So if that person start calling and say, oh, she just come in, and then no. The most you have common sense.
Tell
And
me
that
about
other
it.
guy who called from, I don't know, North Dakota a while and said we're cussing on Facebook. Nobody forced you to listen to this show yet. You can't open your dirty mouth on the show, tell the man say, the man cussing. Who forced you to pick up phone to call the man? You forced to listen to the show?
You know, my
Man,
brother.
thank you for the show and continue doing what you're doing here.
Thank you. Okada, James, go ahead.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi, this is Younger. And Abby, I've never called your show, but tonight this is very emotional for me, so I have to call.
Okay. Call.
Well, and I hear people talking about, that Christmas left a will, and I'm a woman. And to tell you the truth, whether my husband had wrote his will 10 years ago or 1 hour to his death, based on his last interaction in Liberia, the way he was treated, I would not send his body back there.
Okay. Why?
Because if he loved Liberia so much, he loved CDC so much, and I understand that. But knowing what he went through his last encounter with that alone is a deterrent for me. I personally will not send his body there. I will override that will and make the best decision in the interest of his family.
Who tell you that Christmas wrote a will?
I'm just saying the argument is that there is a will, and what I'm saying, he could have written that will 10 years ago or 5 years prior to him being treated the way he was treated at his last visit. Based on his last encounter, I will not send his body back there. I will make that decision in the interest of my children.
Thank you. Because I mean, you said it right. You will make the decision in the interest of your kid, in the interest of your children.
Yeah, because every Memorial Day, when people are going to visit their loved ones, my children will have that void. They will not be able to visit with their father as often as other kids will be visiting with their loved ones. So that means every time those children want to visit their father's grave, they have to come up with tickets to go to Liberia.
Tell me about it.
I do not think um that's smart. I understand she's going in. I mean, she's in an emotional state right now. However, she needs to think beyond her feelings right now in the interest of the children.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Allow take Lofa Julius here.
How you doing tonight?
Lofa Julius, go ahead.
Hey Abraham, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing quite okay.
Good, thank you. Well, first of all, my condolences to every Liberian, including yourself.
Sunny, I come in. Hold on.
Of a young man, whom of course, some of us could refer to as, depend on, how close you were, either your brother, friend, or however you may want to describe it. And just listening to everybody's voice, their opinion and view as to what is taking place today, whether the body should be taken to Liberia or the body should, be left here for burial. I would say the passion, the concern for the brother and that of the family is great. But with that said, I just want to throw this in there. There are two babies involved in this entire saga. So with that said, I just want to say that if we all can transform our passion, our desire and love to what we have, what we have come up with, and this is through the consent of the family, that is to raise $100,000 and have it used for their college funds. The $100,000, if raised in our Liberian community, will be put in their college savings funds that will be managed by the mother and will only be withdrawn at the age 18, where they will have access to it, at which point they will be ready to go to college. If we all can just transfer our passion and desire to show how much we care about Christmas this way by contributing to those kids' college fund, have it deposited and saved and put in a CD that only the mother would be able to serve as a custodian to that account until those kids reach 18. Trust me, I'm pretty sure all of us who are showing this level of concern, love, passion for Christmas, he will appreciate that more. But everything we're doing here today, after his burial, after he's gone, 2 months from now, all of us will be going our merry old way. It will be left with that young lady, but most importantly, those two little girls will be left now without a daddy, but we can also create for them, as much as we claim to love Christmas, we can create for them a better avenue. I'm not saying that he probably doesn't have one already, but since we are showing so much love and concern, maybe it can be transformed in that way for those two babies who don't even know themselves yet. I think the other one is still in Pampers, and the other one probably don't even know the left from right yet. So if we invest, even if we are able to raise $50,000, by the time they are 18 years old, they will have had enough money to go to college, and we will have done just great to represent the country that dad is from. So thanks to you again. I hope that we all take this suggestion into consideration and let us do something for those. Those are our nieces. Let's do something for them. Thank you, Abraham.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Brother Sunny, go ahead.
Yo, Ibby, what's up, man?
Naba.
No, let me tell you something, Ibby. Will can be overturned. And the will can be overturned by the next of kin, which is the wife. So Caroline has the final decision to overturn the will. Everybody that you see
talking say Christmas had a will, Christmas had a will. So let me ask you a question. If Christmas had a will, that everybody that's saying they are loyalists now and showing love to him, they should eat his shit before he get buried. Would they eat his shit? The answer is no. So the question here now is Caroline is the next of kin. She's his wife. Whatever she decides will be in the interest of his Christmas and her kids. She has two wonderful kids. The good thing God did for her was to bring her here while her husband was alive. Being here today or 20 years, she should make that interest for the betterment of her kids. Today, when Christmas is buried here, you know, his saving, the Marine will find a spot. They can preserve his body right now until they can find a spot and place him there. And then, wherever time Caroline can get up today and feel that she needs to go to talk to her husband, she can take her two kids and drive to his gravesite alone, talk, and get back, come home, carry the kids to babysitter, and go to work and have a pleasant day. Those who you see inciting her right now to take that body to Liberia, trust me, today or tomorrow, when Christmas is laid to rest, there will be the same people pointing finger at her to say, look at that stupid one. They gave her this amount of money, that lie. They gave her the other money, that lie. They did this. And guess what happened? She got her children for the rest of her lady life. Christmas is dead and gone. Whatever happened there, yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with it again. So she better wake up as a wife and spend the tough of time now to do the right thing for her children. Her children have no history of Liberia. They will only have history after 21 years if they choose to want to know something about Liberia. So everybody that's talking, oh, he have will can be overturned. Legally, it can be overturned by the wife. And those who talking, oh, the man has a will, my respect it will. Y'all who say y'all respect your husband and will, some of y'all today, your posse, we know y'all. You got nothing to show. Y'all leave that little girl, let her bury her husband here. Well, today when she gets her in her tears and nobody around, she can take her kids and go sit down and talk to him.
Yeah, I tell you. But carrying the body to Liberia, that mean that the children have to buy plane ticket.
It's a waste of time. Eddie, you and I know how many times can your job get you day off?
Oh, okay.
Those who talking say they might carry the body to Liberia. I lost my father 2013. Eric, my job knew it. When the miracle reached in Liberia, can my job say, my man, your father died, you need to go memorialize for him? Or your father's birthday today, you need to go sing happy birthday song to your grave? You think my dad had died in America? You think it will not be an opportunity for me every Memorial Day to go speak to him and celebrate his birthday? So deceitful people that with lying faces passing right actually that they love their little girl. That was my country sister. So we stand with her. We tell her, Mom, this is the red road. Follow it. All the people that you see talking behind you, they don't love you. They will be the ones who. Because right now, just listen, the man even live to rest. They not start talking, she will collect the other benefit. She will go on the other benefit. Imagine when he live to rest. The story will be too plenty. Thank you for the show, AB.
Thank you. You know, for me, you know, some of you guys don't want to hear the truth. And for me, I am here to say the truth. That's how it came to me. I am saying, and I will continue to say, there is no need that other just, you know, one can quiet, one can placard. No, this is not CDC talk show. That is not CDC talk show. I know that they appointed you as the ambassador or what you just go perform that job. But this is not a CDCIAN show. This is not a CDCIAN show. Whether you be there with the mother, whether you be there with the wife, whether you be, I don't care. I don't get a fuck I don't get a fuck who you been there with, whether you been there with a mother, whether you been there with a wife. I don't get a fuck. But the truth of the matter is that we must tell the girl the truth. I'm here to say the truth to her. Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
How you doing, my brother? My phone name is Samuel Williams. I'm calling from California.
Sandra Williams, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say this to Liberian people. On behalf of myself, I just want to say Christmas, rest in peace. And I've been listening to your view today and view us all Liberians who calling on the issue. Let's be realistic. Every individual on this earth, Christmas was born in Liberia, raised in Liberia, and arrived in this country at the age that he was about 21 years old. Before he died, he told his wife, his beloved wife, I want to be buried in Liberia. When
did he say that?
That's the rumor we're hearing. I'm calling for rumors. That's what I say. Saying. He said, now listen, let me end my statement, my brother, please. He said he want to be buried in Liberia. Christmas knew he had a wife. He knew he had children. He knew this is a miracle that he had lived for over 8 years, and he want to be buried in Liberia. It is not the obligation of the Liberian people to say Christmas should be buried in America. It is a will of Christmas, and the world need to respect that. It's very important, brother.
What you talking? What you talking? What you talking?
What I'm telling you.
What you talking?
What I'm telling you is look, Christmas. If the information on Facebook is accurate, that he wants to be buried in Liberia.
But that information is not true. Let them show me that will. Let them show me that will. I challenge. If they show me that will, I challenge. Then I will get Christmas. I will give 3,000 for Christmas burial.
My brother, can you please allow me to ask a question? Have you called Christmas' wife and asked her as to whether the information on Facebook is fact or is not true?
Yeah, but I have asked the woman. The woman said that is not true.
Oh, the woman said that's not true.
That is not true. That is not true. Okay. Let us show me that will. Let us show me that will. I will pay. I will pay Christmas.
For me, if you say you spoke to the woman and the lady said that's not true, but then in that case, Christmas should be buried right here in America. But if Christmas was living and told his wife that he was going to be buried in Liberia, there should be no obstacle to.
But you know where can be overturned, right? You know that where can be overturned, right?
It can be overturned. I agree.
Okay. Thank you.
If the wife agree for the burial to take place in Liberia, there should be no problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Pastor Chasaku, go ahead.
Thank you, Ebe. It is sad that us Liberians to be discussing a young man's death on social media. And I always say this, Mr. Abraham, I do not celebrate the dead. I only celebrate the living.
Hold on, sis, young guy. I'm coming to you. Hold on.
The only person we should be concerned about, as my brother Lofa Julius said, is the living one, the children.
Okay.
But if I am member of family member or decision-making person within Christmas family, I would prefer the body be buried here.
Why?
The body. Because if God wanted him to be buried in Liberia, God was taking off his life in Liberia than to come to America. We have place to be born, but we do not have no special place to die. Okay. But whenever we die to where God wants us to die, is where you want us to die. When I hear people say, oh, let's take the body from Jamaica to Jerusalem, and that the person will, their body had no saying. Their body is dead, according to the Bible. The only thing that lives is your soul. The dead body can make no decision when that breath, when God put the breath that God put, when He takes it out, nothing you can do. The only person that can make decision for you is the living. And the living should have the fear for God to make sound judgment. Look, what happened to that young man in Liberia? If Liberians, if we would get the fear of God, would know that the body should not go back in that country.
Oh,
he was a Liberian, though. He Liberian. But what we saw on social media with that little baby, putting leaf ears more, drinking dirty water, kissing ground, kneeling down.
Okay. Kissing the ground, you not say that.
Then we all will be participating in the crime that was committed against him. Let's forget about him being loving CDC. Let's forget about he was passion for his party. But see how the party treated a creature of God in front of Liberians. We saw it. Where in the world you go jump political party and say, drink people water or dirty water or what water? Where in the world they tell you you go jump political and you put leaf in your mouth? No, Bible said, lack of knowledge, the people will die. Common sense. That common sense we have to use it. And one brother said it. Just common sense we have to use it. When you fear God, God gave you wisdom. Christmas Day, he gone. The only thing we should be thinking about, and the wife should be thinking about her children's future now. Taking a body to Liberia will not bring Christmas back. Will not take Christmas to heaven. Will not make Christmas to sit down on God's right hand side. If that's what God wanted it to be, God had already made a sound decision, the final decision. He came to America and he gave his breath in America. Moreover, he's a Marine. They can find every means. They're forced to take a body or a man say he must be buried side him or he must be buried side her, all that thing. That dead body had no decision. So I would prefer, if I were the decision-making body or person here tonight, and Caroline, my sister, I would give her the idea, let your husband be buried here. Taking your husband's body back to Liberia, it will not add on you, not a subtract from you. It will not add on your children, not a subtract from your children. Right here, there where God wanted you to die. You are born in Liberia and God wanted you to die in America. Let him be buried right in America. That's my point.
So that the children can get access to their father.
That is it. That is very easy. Who the Liberian will pay the children way all the time when they get bigger to go to the father grave if they want to. Who the Liberian raise money? The CDC government or Jovi will be giving money, or Molu or who or Jefferson T will be giving money to be coming to your father grave? No. Let people, you common sense here, man.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abraham.
Sis Young God, how you doing?
Hi, this me again.
Yeah, why?
On this show tonight, as I was listening, I just learned that Christmas has even lost his home or his apartment. He got evicted and he had to relocate.
Yeah, he had to relocate to Philadelphia.
All right. Okay, and so let's look at this whole thing. And even Caroline, she's new in this country. She's still trying to find her way. In her the very few months she's been here, pretty much kind of homeless. So now looking back, even if Christmas had asked that on his dying bed with his last breath that I want to be buried in Liberia, I would think that is very selfish, knowing that he have minor children. Mm-hmm. And possibly he may have written that will, not even knowing that he will get evicted. If Christmas was sitting here today, would he prefer his wife taking thousands of dollars to go bury him across the world, and his children in the country don't have place to lay their heads?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. So let's be logical. Let's be practical.
Make
the best decision in the interest of the children.
My sister, nobody should tell you say that Christmas will. I am saying here on the platform, if they show me that way, I will give them $3,000. I will give them $3,000. If they show me that will,
It be for argument's sake. Even if they show you a will, every time people challenge will every day. But even if that will is written in black and white, it could have been written before all these other things happened to him.
But
Maybe that was
the
written.
man wife,
That was written.
Caroline said there's no will. Caroline said there is no will. Caroline said there is no will. So where would the will come from? The will will just come from heaven and just drop.
She needs to make the best decision in the interest of her children. She has young children. Their future is bleak right now. She needs to make really, really firm decision in the interest of her children. If you are listening, Caroline, the kids, that's what your focus should be. What happens after year? They need a home. Yeah, after your dad burial, they need a home. They need somewhere to start. Their future is bleak. So right now, even considering, I will not even consider taking him back.
For you to and then they have to put it in cargo. They have to put the body a cargo to transfer one body from here.
It's for somebody who just come in this country. All of us know it takes you at least 5 years to get established, and the one support that she had is no longer there. So it's going to take her, if it takes the regular person 5 years, it may take her 7 or 8 years to get, where people will be in 5 years. So she's going to start all over. That support is gone. So why would she go and spend thousands of dollars, going across the world just to lay him to rest? When his kids here, we need him close by, I would think.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I had to call back. Thanks for having me in the case.
Thank you. Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from? Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
AB, am I live? Are you talking to me now?
Yes.
Okay. Really, I don't know where people coming from with Christmas will, until some of us here. I don't want to make comment on that because the last time I checked where Christmas wrote his will, he just referred to his wife and his CDC party. I didn't see anything there. Lastly, he said he a prior person who served in the U.S. Marine. I think that when he took that first surgery. So anything that had to do with if he had died, but then undergoing that surgery, if he was coming to die, he should be buried in Liberia or the United States. Were not mentioned there. Even in that will, he also mentioned there and thanking the doctor that recommended electric shot that were given to him that he didn't die from that moment. And so at that point, a Liberian, I requested for Christmas to be buried in Liberia. I don't know if this is recommended by the family or the government to whom he served in, because he worked along with them. I had no idea. But in my mind, this is my personal view, I believe that the CDC government, who are in the constant habit of making business with Liberians, both living and dead body, they just want to use Christmas body gift for business purpose as they did to Munafeno, as they did to so many bodies parading in the street of Monrovia and telling young people that the way forward is to die young, and then the government will go and spend thousands of dollars to bury you, and your family still behind the lose you and suffer. Having said that,
Christmas was not a government official. You will not be buried as the flag. You will not be buried.
No. Forget about that one. I debunk it in the higher term. When they carry Christmas body in Liberia, you will see the red barrier there. You see CDCIAN there. You will never believe it. A Christmas body. That one is the
the CDCIAN will be there, but like the way Munapena burial was.
Hello, AB. Do you know why they will parade with Christmas body?
No.
To attract the mind of young people to say the CDC is a way forward. When you die, your body can be king body. Let me repeat.
Okay.
They will parade with Christmas body in the street of Monrovia, giving him honor or burial or honor, whatever way you call it, which I appreciate, but it would be on the mission of telling young people do not go to school, do not go to any other political party, do not speak against the government. Come in the CDC when you die, will parade the street with your body. That's what they will be telling them.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then lastly, I want to say, I call purposely to portray the effort of Lofa Julius. We have to make sure we as a young people that we in Christmas serve together in this world as a Liberian to support the recommendation of Lofa Julia to see, to look in our place, in our wallet, in our corner, in our bank account, and raise wherever we can raise from there to be able to portray Caroline effort in raising the children to get to school tomorrow. At least we as a Liberian, I'm not talking about what government will have to do or what they will not have to do, which I'm not sure of anything, but I want us to portray Lofa Julia effort to help Caroline to save some money so that when the children come out tomorrow, they will be seeing the money. We will identify with them. They will know that indeed their father was a Liberian, and Liberian in the United States, in any part of the world, were able to show off their loyalty to them as a young kid during the time of their father bereavement.
Best got already started. Best got
No.
already
I don't
started.
know about Best Gallo phone. I know Best Gallo money have to do with something that had to do with Christmas burial or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But what Lofa had brought out, it not had to do with what Best Gallo is raising. Best Gallo money, I didn't see anything there like college phone.
Okay.
It's about Christmas burial.
Thank you. Kota, what is the name and where are you calling from? Kota, calling from 9113. Kota, what is the name and where are you calling from? Kota, calling from 9113.
Yes.
What is the name and where are you calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from North Carolina. This is Musu. I was just calling, I'm not talking about the political side, but I'm just calling for the experience. I lost my dad in Texas, Houston, Texas, in a terrible car accident. And all the kids are here, grandkids, every one of us are here. We don't have no kids back home. But the family, they took our father's body. We insisted that the body should
Hello?
be buried here, either in Providence because he spent rest of his life in
Hello?
Providence
Yeah, hold on.
before he moved.
Hello. Is this
Before
the
he
Abraham
moved to
Kamara show?
Texas.
Yes,
And the
hold on.
family, okay.
No, sister, you go ahead. You go ahead. You calling?
Yes.
Yeah, and the family
Firstly, I thank you
insisted for us
for providing.
No. You that calling from let me see your number in fact. You that calling from 0146. You hold on. Calling from 9113. You go ahead.
Yes, and they took the body. We said that all the kids and the grandkids are here. You're buried him here in Rhode Island,
Okay.
and the family took the body back home. That right was taken away from us. So when I saw that Facebook post, I didn't even look at your we are government. I didn't look at the dead body. I look at the children because we here as the children. We cannot go Nima County to go see our dad. And we said no, And I see the same thing happening to the little kids. I see the same thing happening. They take their body to Liberia, like everyone saying, how the kids will go and talk to their dad and they want to.
Oh, okay.
How the wife gonna go there and talk to her husband. And Liberia don't have a good grave. The next thing, I'm not trying to be mean, but I talking. I said they will be in Zogo there next drugs, medicine right there because who know they're gonna break that cast. What the 15 graveyard that is in Liberia that you're gonna take your husband away from you and the kids to take the body to Liberia. And not just talking from experience, it's not fair for the children. She should think because that will hurt the children in the future. I don't think the kids will want to be going Liberia all the time. She's taking our kids right from them. And I
Thank
hope
you.
Caroline can have her own mind and make her mind and don't take her husband away from the children. Thank you.
Thank you. Calling from 0146. Go ahead.
Yes. My name is Garnet Bamokoli. I'm calling from Ewan Township, New Jersey.
Glana, go ahead.
Firstly, I want to thank you for providing us with all the great information you are passing on to us, especially the warning of the killings in Liberia and those who are involved. I just want to add that people are saying George Weah or his people need to press on the police to do this and do that and do that. But as you have made clear, these people's hands are in the pot. They are directly responsible for most of the crimes being committed. So how would they even want to actually put the law into practice? So that is not something that we should stand up and wait for. And I heard a gentleman saying also that we in the diaspora should get together, and especially with someone like you, and go on to Liberia and stand up. That's a great idea. But I don't know what part of the country he lives, but he knows the conflict among us here, even in the diaspora. We can do that only if we are unified here in the U.S. Even like in our various communities in New Jersey, Minnesota, Rhode Island, and wherever Liberians are, or even in Philadelphia, they are infighting in the community leadership, people fighting each other. We can't speak with one voice.
Thank you.
So it is, if we can rally together as one and say we are going to Liberia and stand our grounds and support people like you and push what you are saying, definitely will succeed. But not when we are so divided. I mean, I think that's the disadvantage we have.
Thank you.
And so I hope it registers with us as you continue to preach. People like you, advocates like you, will continue to preach the right thing to us. Maybe we'll get motivated and work together with each other and put a team together to really move to Liberia, because we can't have these guys fighting us away from Liberia.
Okay.
And besides, we can do all kinds of things that work with the State Department, the Congress here, like we used to do. I was at one time first vice chairman of EULA, but EULA have made itself so irrelevant because of the same infighting that Liberians are used to.
Thank
but
you.
we need to really get together as a people and continue the hard work. Don't be discouraged by the nonsense that your detractors are doing, because some of them are so silly. I read some of the comments, which just doesn't make sense.
Hello?
Yeah. Kora, I'm sorry we have to leave you. Thank you. Kora, go ahead.
Hey, are you talking to me, brother AB?
Kora, that calling from 1029. You go ahead. Kora,
Yes. Oh, this Minister Ivan P. I'm calling from South Dakota. AB, I do have some questions before I say what I want to say.
Go ahead.
Because the whole Christmas thing, what people is parading around the social media, acting like you said, there's so much love, this young man, how many of them are called Christmas to check on him when he was actually in the hospital posting those emotional pictures during the time he was going through that trauma?
Or when you were evicted.
Right. How many of them, the so-called CDC, reached out to him when he was in Liberia, didn't have money to buy his plane ticket to come to America with his family? Because remember, Mike Jabate said it on his life. Christmas visited so many of the big shots in the CDC government. How many of them were able to be a blessing to him, or sat down and talk with him, or asked him what he needed, or what area he needed help? According to the video that we watched from Mark Jabate, this man was struggling. This boy was going through hell in Liberia. And our country, when you are not connected to government, have a business where you have source of income, is hell for you. I went to Liberia so many times. So why are they parading things on social media like they're acting like they're too cared now, or they really love this young man? This young man came to America here. He was going through what he was going through. How many of the people from in the department, the political thing that he came from, that he was breaking his neck, waking up in the morning, putting placard on his neck, going through the marketplaces, doing all those things. So how many of them reached out to him? How many of them asking how was life in America? People are so hypocritical. Now Christmas is dead. You want to show love to the man. Look, I'm honored a man of God that teaches this. If you can love a person while he's alive, help him while he's alive, when he's needed the most, show the love and affection and attention to him while he's still alive and moving and breathing. When that man is dead, no matter whether you go to heaven and breathe, whatever, that is meaningless. Because the Bible said the dead knoweth nothing. He can't feel it, he can't see it, he doesn't know what's going on. This young man went through that kind of trauma after parading himself in Liberia. They're killing himself for so-called politicians who didn't even have him a heart. How many of them reached out to him? Now Christmas passed away, they come and act like to say they so much love this young man. Why would they even want to take his body to Liberia when his wife and kids are here? At least they should bury him in America. Yeah, that would be also form of consolation for her. When her children begin to grow up, she can take them to their father's grave and say, your father passed away because of X, Y, and Z. So it could be a motivation to make them to even focus in school, to strive for higher learning and reach their full potential. This woman still mourning her husband. The pain of losing somebody who you got married to, a barely 4 or 5 years, yeah, and die in that kind of tragedy where you want to take him way to Africa. You know what they do to the grave in Africa there?
No.
What the essence of flying the body to Liberia to show respect?
The Zogo not waiting for it.
No, but what the logic in the AB? When the man was alive, he needed help. He needed assurance. He needed love. You didn't show it to him. So coming to fly his body, all the money you're wasting to want to fly, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do?
I'm telling you.
What the logic in trying to fly his body to Liberia? My man, I told you the other night, I said this thing was a sacrifice all along.
I'm telling you.
Okay? Because it don't make sense. They want to go appease the diabolical God is serving in our regime there. That's the only reason that body must go. And when you see them keep pressing on it, that's the reason behind it. Because the moment, like I stated on the show the other night, I have never witnessed no political rally where even the die-hard sedition, the one I walked behind Jowia when Jowia was still a senator, I have never seen any of them went to that length to do that what they did to Christmas. Why he got to put leaf in his mouth, he got to drink whatever they gave him, he got to kiss the ground. The moment Christmas kissed the ground, they had already confirmed in the spiritual arena where he will end up. It had already registered. The next person you will see start facing problem in the America here, that Gilman. Gilman went and did the same thing.
Oh.
The Gilman that can be on his live show here in America talking for CDC, when he went by, they did a sea ritual to him.
Oh.
And you know election time is coming closer. You will start to see. It don't make no sense. Christmas went in Liberia, then he was struggling. You didn't render him no help. You didn't show him no love. Of all the die-hard sedition that were in Liberia, I've never saw nobody put placard on the night to campaign, wake up in the morning, doing all those things there that he did. This boy went through hell. He came to America. They knew what he was going through because they all communicate. Who reached out to his wife? Who reached out to him? Now he died. Now y'all got so much money y'all want to send for Bali to go Liberia. They want to go do the final pleasing of the ritual with his body in Liberia. That's all they're going to do.
Yeah, that's what I believe.
That's what they're going to do. If you can love a person while he's alive, shower him with love, help him, what the essence of doing all the extra things when he died? You are being a hypocrite, a faker. That's what a hypocrite is. You are a faker. You're not real. You're fraud.
Thank you, my brother.
I mean, let the boy, let the man rest in peace here, man. Let him wear moohing. Well, when she go to work or settle herself, and she stress out, she can go to the grave and sit down there and feel that he close her. Don't come punish the woman by sending her husband to Liberia way on the other side there. What are you going to do? What change? What are you going to bring to her? You're not going to make her move more and how you call it, and stress herself more. You hear your husband died, you jack into America, you barely have him here in the country. He passed away, didn't want to fly, he probably went over there.
And you came, you never met your husband in the house that he left from before going. When you met him, the man, they have to evict the guy.
Right. And all of them knew this. Because you know in our community, bad news can fly more than good news. Our Liberian community, soon as they say the person in hospital and welfare, it will go all over. Soon as they say the other person here, they tell the other person, it will go all over. The event person, but the day you get news or substance, it will never fly. So they knew what Christmas was going to. Because they communicate. I know he talked to a few people knew. Why they didn't render the help now? Yeah. After all he displayed in Liberia there, they wait for the boy to die, then they want, you know the cost of flying a body from the United States to transport on a flight to Liberia?
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, my brother.
Do you know the cost of that?
Tell me about it.
You know the procedure you have to go through to fly a body from the United States? Let the boy rest in peace, man. These people just want to confirm the ritual they have done. And I'm telling you, there's more to come. Before the 2023 election go in the middle, you will hear people will fall down like chicken. I'm telling you, government did the same thing too.
Oh, Gil, man.
And you will see.
Oh, yeah.
Chris will not be the last person.
No.
We just saw that. You will not be the last person.
One of the person that will be that I got who was heading COP, that crossover that founded COP, CDC COP. He will be the next guy.
He will be the next because the whole thing is an initiation. Some people want to join this thing yet, and they don't have the heart to go forward. You know, most of them want to get inside and they have the heart to go forward. They think it's a regular political something, but they know it's deeper than that. When they started explaining the depth to them now, the in-depth of this thing, then they won't get scared. The how they can get eliminated. I'm telling you, every major sedition, those who carry major role in CDC, who hold higher position, you check majority of them have lost people closer to them.
Yes.
You think it's normal? You just join the party, the other person die, brother die, the other person sister die, the other person dead. Even government lost a niece.
Oh, okay.
My man, that thing are common sense. You just put 1 and 2 together, boy, ain't got to come from heaven to come tell you. I'm saying other political party people get down, but with the CDC, it's something like a vicious cycle. It just keep going on. That let Chris Bond wife moon him. Let he be here with his wife and children, where the woman can get some form of motivation when she missing her husband, she can lay down on that grave hole and cry. Instead of stamping on that ball grave of fooling the sense they won't fly into Liberia. This young man was going through hell in America here. He suffered in Liberia. Death barely could make it where he came to America. You all knew what he was going through. All the money now what you're trying to invest into flying your cattle to go gain so-called annual salute or what celebration. You could run out to here. Maybe you could happy. All the thing, the stress of losing your apartment as a Marine, maybe that was going through a head. Okay, you campaign for CDC, you're a US Marine, you're boasting around here. You can't even pay your bill. What happened to put you outside? You know what stress can do to people?
Yeah.
Don't think it can stress you out, especially when you connected to the kind of people the way you say it's a political party, because you know opposition looking for every little thing to speak about it, you know, to put it out there. Or they may say he connect to CDC over, he pay rent or they put you outside. So there are a lot of things were going through the young man, and they didn't render their hand to do nothing for him. The man died now, they won't put a picture all over and glory. I mean, that's being hypocritical. That the higher form of wickedness and stupidity to me. You can't help me when I'm alive. You call me your brother, your friend. I'm in need. I'm suffering. You can't render to me. But when I die now, you won't show love. That's the satanic part of being demonic.
Yeah.
Thank you, man, AB. Thank you for the show.
Thank you. Keep your call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. That is the number to call, 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Yeah, my own back. When I say that, I was starting the discussion, some of you guys were wrecking trash. What is the essence? What is the essence? So you want to tell me, for each time a woman missing her husband, she have to pay $1,500 or $1,300 or $1,000 or $800 to go see her husband? What about when the man is buried here, she can in fact carry the children there along with whosoever that she want to carry? That's what I'm saying. But some of you guys don't have brain. Some of you guys don't have your brain. The school is not that good. One can call me, I can't tell me, this is not CDC. But who tell you that CDC? CDC initiation that they did to Christmas City, that they follow him today. The initiation that CDC did to Christmas, that they follow him up to today. So keep your call coming at 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. Let me play your, okay, we have a caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
This is me, AB. I'm Vani Amos Formula. Your friend, brother, from right South Dakota here. I've been following the show, and you actually raised a good point and came up with a perfect discussion under this crisis that going on with our brother. I do follow Christmas, the late Christmas Sally, and I would say, my condolence to the family, and may his soul rest in peace. We can say we love our country, Liberia. We're into politics, although we're not there 100%, but we all one way or the other, we have love for our country. And Christmas was somebody who had passion for what he stand for and for what he did, or for what he was doing before he died. All right. But his death was kind of mysterious. All right. A young man, when Christmas died, I was to work I was not to work, but I wake up that morning and I saw the photo all around flying, information flying, rest in peace, Christmas Sally. And my whole spirit left from him. I said, Christmas City, because I follow him a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do follow his show. I follow a lot of people. So when I follow him, I start saying, I said, Christmas City, because all the time he went like, bro, everywhere he did, we follow those things. But for all to know that he dead, it was so shocking to us. And my brother talk about the same CDC government. That boy, they are temper with him, ever since.
The temper with the man ever since, my brother.
The temper with that boy, ever since that boy was just behaving unusual. Because a son-minded man who educated, who served here in the Marine, who know his right from his wrong, for that man to be in the street with leaf, with paper, with balls all on him, walking like somebody stone crazy, it was kind of just real. It was not right. But our society, the people don't care. They only care about what they can get to please their feelings.
What Christmas City did, no citizen that I know have done that. To take Josh Money, we have a photo, to hang it on him, to take Josh Money, we have photo, to hang it on him, to take Thomas for a photo, to hang on him. They're a madman. That's how they used to call him.
People are calling him madman all around because he was doing it for a political reason. And after you were with how they call it with opposition, because we are on a little opposition block, we in our late corner talking our thing. Later on, when he crossed over to that CDT store, a ring him up there. I said that was not a good sign or good move for this boy. Going with that kind of party and looking at all what you have said and all what we say. Some people sometimes you can talk political issue, but people take it personal. And the CDC government, they are not people that can forgive. When you bash them and you talk bad about them, at the end of the day, they find me that you reconcile with them, come out the next thing, they will get rid of you.
They will get rid of you quick?
They will get rid of you. Thoroughly, you go or you come down. Somebody will knock you up. So we are all African. We can see this it happen on a daily basis. So for he going back to the party, arguing that Sunday, he was not even with the real people. He was just around. They were just the Matthew McGee, Jefferson T, and Samuel Twain, and they were just playing with him, making fun out of him. And while he's standing out there, standing for the party, for Tomopi Fala, they go on campaign, he campaigned bitterly and mercilessly for the party, although they lost. But at the end of the day, look at all what he went through, and at the end of the day, what he got back from them. So they want his body to go back, so they can invoke his spirit. At the end of the day, they will please their amusement, so they can use that again for another ritual, that they will initiate another person again that will come in and do the same to them. That's the kind of hot group they got running in our country. So I would not advise for them to take that man body to Liberia. Let it bury the young man here. His family just came. They're trying to make our ends meet. They have him make even see nothing yet in America. So we all Liberian, if we love her and we love the kid, and we all can rally around. As Nova Julia said, we put hands together to make her at least she can able to stand up for she and all the children. But taking the body back, it will not help. All the time the man, the other coin, RP said it all the time he was there, he needed help. He was being evicted from his home. Okay, all that money, if the party, if the government wanted to help him, the only round of seven, all right, the government promising they say they will get 25,000 for the burial, so they must take the body. Why they can take that money and support the woman here and the family and the children? So you want to listen to those kind of rhetoric and take the ballot and go there with your two kids in that place? How sure are you will you able to come by? You not get stranded? Will they help you or will not make fun of you? We got to look at our Liberia. We don't help each other. We only sit, we talk, but when it comes to the real part of life, and then everybody back out, nobody want to help. That's the kind of way they make fun of people. So I would not advise her. I guess she just came to America here for her to take her two kids and the body and go back to Liberia. It's not advisable. That's
Thank
not
you.
a good sign for. That's not a good sign. Let she stay right here. Let it look out for her and do something. And I hope she will listen to all the advices that people is giving her.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Hello, Abby.
Yeah.
This is Josephine calling from Maryland.
Wow.
All right. Regarding this city traveling to Liberia, Best Gallo know very well they don't have a paper yet. The man never record if they get paper to be citizen for United States. Are you killing me right now? They girl will be able to go see her husband in Liberia next year? Or when they get able to go for the funeral, will they be able to come back? What?
Your line is breaking. Your line is breaking. Your line is breaking.
Hello?
Yes.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah, you're much better.
Yes. I'm so upset with Best Gallo that know United States life. City never get green card yet. She just arrived to America, not even a year yet, and going to Liberia. Will she be able to return to Liberia after her husband's funeral service?
That is a question.
Best Gallo really getting to my nerve. I love her dearly like a sister, but she's not thinking right for the girl. Will the girl be able to go to Liberia next year with no job to look at her husband and to say, oh, I can't lay reef on you for your 1 year? Will the girl be able to do that? Is Best Gallo thinking for the girl or she just thinking for the CDC government? She need to think twice because she in front of the whole thing telling the girl what to do. And Caroline don't know what to do yet, my people. She still in shock and she still doubt. People need to say something about the nonsense. Let it bury the poor boy that are waiting for where match. Match to be buried. Because they putting stuff together to go do stuff with her body and put her empty body over there like a furniture. Caroline need to think twice and say, you know what you guys got to do for me? You leave my husband because I'm here. She's not going to Liberia anytime soon, sweetheart. She's not. Nobody should lie to her.
Yeah, because they get just coming. I know when you just coming, and know for the kind of visa that she came on, let us say that she get her visa. Let us say that. Let us say that.
No, she don't even got social security number yet. Not even get no paperwork yet. She's on her way because Wayne City have to do paperwork to put her in the system. Yes. I'm not sure they even went through that yet because she came pregnant. Your tell what her name Best Gallo need to leave the girl husband right here. She going to make the girl regret it in life. And it's going to be stress on her. She's going to go through depression and she got little ones to take care of.
I'm telling you.
Brother, everybody who know American life, let Christmas Sally leave right here. Give a man his flower while he was alive. They did not give him his flower. Now he dead and gone and trying to make ritual out of his life, out of his body. Best Gallo need to stop and start making people feel comfortable while they get going to be uncomfortable in the future. That's all I got to tell Best Gallo right now. This is going to Best Gallo.
I was saying visa, but that one was just a slip of tongue. But I was saying that this girl, I don't believe that she have half of green card yet. But even
no,
she
even got social yet. She ain't got social. The only person that will get social right now, AB, will be the baby that was born. Even the one that came. It took a time to go through process with all the people when we left in America.
Especially with the immigration delaying because of the COVID, I know that
Right.
the immigration process is long queued. I know that
Right.
for sure.
They will respect her because her husband was in the force. They will respect that part. But the people were never went through. The people were never complete yet. They cannot even know where she is right now.
Hello.
She came with pregnancy. She went through all that pregnancy, and then
Pick up
Best
my
got her
photo real
breath
quick,
enough. Are you kidding me right now? Best Gallo is the one who telling that girl what to do. This message is for Best Gallo. Best Gallo need to tell the people that say, you know what? I hearing too much information. I'm out. Caroline going to bury her husband right here because she live in the United States with no paperwork. That's all I got to say. You can pick up the next caller, and Best Gallo will be the one to run the whole show right now, and she running the whole show. Him so a wise is quite sufficient. She should not put it get you depression in the future. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you. Yeah, that one. That one, I'm saying it. Yeah, that one. My friend and brother same calling. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That one, I'm talking now. They said they cannot even get people yet. So you better hear that one. The bother what they're crying for that they should carry to Liberia. They said the wife, she not even get a paper yet. Sam, go ahead. Sam?
That lady said, I don't know. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. I said Sam, go ahead, and then you say I'm the one, Sam.
Yeah. No, I was talking and then I had a break in. That's why I thought the line went off. Just what the lady said. I don't know about America, but Australia here, when you come on spouse visa, I think you got 2 years before you get a permanent residency. Then from there you transition to, I think, another period. I think around between 2 to 4 years before you can apply for citizenship. So the guy just went to America. You see, this is why I told you the other time on the show. I say CDCIANs should put money together and do something for that guy in America. You know, something I don't believe in the way we.
Oh, man, you talking about what? Okay. We lost Sam. So keep a call coming out on 215. If you know about the immigration process, you be able to tell us. Because I don't know. Cora, coming to you. Cora, what is her name and where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm Terry again. I'm calling from Iowa. How you doing, man?
I'm doing quite okay. And you?
Hey, the first time I called, and I don't know, you was kind of angered at me, but I'm sorry for me saying that. That you guys making noise on Facebook. I'm sorry for me saying that, but I think what Lofa Judah said, I think that's the best. That's the best thing that we can do to help the family right now. Yeah. But we sitting on Facebook, like making a little too much noise. I don't think it's gonna help.
Amen. I'm making you trouble. I'm making you trouble. You give me a chance, man. I'm making you trouble. Keep your call coming right now on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. That is the number to call. Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, like I was saying, you have to go from being having a permanent status, being a permanent resident, and then transition to another period again before you can apply to become a citizen. I think the whole thing takes around 4 to 5 years. And if you travel out of the country before that time, it can sometimes affect your return. Or if you come back, you start the whole process over. So the guy need to sit down and ask people that know America how the system works. And for some of them that are close to her, that can call her and explain to her. Christmas is dead now. Even you put Christmas in the same coffin that the Barry Michael just.
Keep a call coming out on 215-824-8124 or 267-938-2801. That is to say, for some of you guys who know the immigration people work, I have been through a lot. I know how the immigration work. The immigration is long beyond time. They are long beyond time. Some of our brothers and friends that are put in for their paperwork. They are put in for their paperwork. I'm not saying they say. They are put in for their paperwork. It's taking a long time before the USCIS respond. It's taking a long time. So know that. What is her name and where are you calling her from? Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Yeah, this is Emmanuel calling from Minnesota.
Emmanuel, go ahead.
I just listened to a caller. This is.
I mean, you talking to me or you listening to something?
Yeah, I just want to make a comment on what the lady just said as it relates to Caroline document.
Okay, made the document, made the clarity now. No, my brother, I cannot be here. I cannot be here. I be listening to you. Instead of you talking, you want to listen to your receiver. You want to listen to your receiver before I get you. Bye.
Hello, listen. You getting me now?
No. Bye.
Am I clear now? Hello?
Yeah, but I told you, I said go ahead, and then you want to listen.
Yeah. My regards go to the family and to every other Liberian. This guy was an inspirational young man. We all love him.
Amen.
And my disappointment just have to do with the guy is dead. His kids are behind. His families are here, and then people having all kind of things to say about his death. I think we as a Liberian should come together, craft an idea to see how best we can rally around his family, to see how best we can see those little kids coming out.
Okay.
But it is not prudent to be discussing the.
Thank you. Pastor Chasaku, go ahead.
Thank you, Abraham. James, let me start out with this. James 4 verse 17 says this. If you know how to do good and you refuse to do good, it is a sin. If you know how to give good advice to someone who needs it, and you refuse to give that advice to the person and mislead the person, you are a sinner. And the Bible says the wages of sin is death. I'm saying this to say to us Liberians who are giving wrong advices or wrong direction to the little girl, or the Liberian city's wife. I'm going to tell us tonight that it is a sin, and no sin will go unpunished. We will reap it. If anyone is in the act, if anyone is in the act of misleading her to just please herself or please any other person on the earth beside God, God will come for you. And when He coming for you, He not coming for you with death alone. He will come for you with a lot of punishment for the world to see before you leave. Yeah, why it is. Somebody says something that touched me. I do immigration paperwork for people. And that made me to call back in.
Okay.
I do not know how the girl came, but if she came on visiting or fiancé visa, that means she had not yet established with a green card yet. And the starter in which Christmas brought her as a Marine, it granted her to speed her coming up here because he's an American citizen and you could go in Liberia and marry the person and engage the person boyfriend, girlfriend, and why he traveled 2 to 3 times there, they can get a power with her for her to come. She had to come here.
But where in you marry and you bring in her as your wife. How does that work?
Yeah, when you marry her in Liberia and bring her as a wife, that doesn't mean when she comes she's going to get the paperwork in her hand. You marry, that is it. But when she gets here, she has to go through the processing. That means you, the petitioner. They get a petitioner.
No, but the document had already been placed into Liberia. The document had already been filed by the husband, and the husband sent the document into Liberia. Then the husband went there. The husband make sure that he come along with his wife.
He is a petitioner. He filed a petitioner, and he went after her. And maybe he did a fiancé visa. That's what I'm saying. I do not know how, but what I know of the processing, if he brought her as a fiancé, then you can get married to somebody there, and you cannot even file the marriage paper. You can just file a fiancé visa. That's why you're married in Liberia. You can use a marriage document still. You can still use a fiancé application and bring the person. When the person arrives here, it takes 90 days in space for you to reapply for the person or for the green card. That is, you can get married here now, legally again. You can get married here legally. The one I was doing, like, you know it. You come and marry, you go to a court, you get married, you use our paperwork and file it. The petitioner with the Liberian city, he had to do all these things. I'm touched. The reason I'm talking about it, because I know the process and I have done it for people. So if she is in those states and she has not come out of those states to have a green card in her hand, not another Social Security, and she just on a visit or something.
I come in, Pastor Charles Ako. Bange, if you know about it, please call here and be able to educate our brother and sister now. Please, Bange, Steam Bange, please call here and be able to tell our audience what is it. Please call here. Go ahead, Pastor Charles Ako.
Because I do it for people freely. I have done it for people, fighting for the green card, fighting for the citizenship. Fiancés, I've done it, and I know the processing. That's why I call back when the lady spoke, it touched me. Because if somebody knows deeply that the girl doesn't have paperwork, and they forcing her to go to Liberia, and like they're sending her back to Liberia with his children, and the petitioner is not yet alive. That means she had to restart the process, or somebody had to marry her again in Liberia to bring her here. I do not know. That's why I say I do not know which the status she came on. But if she having had a green card, as the lady said, not on the Social Security card, which is the primary one, then now if you had a Social Security card and they give you a green card, it may take 2 years. 2 years interval, then you can go back for interview. After an interview, you will get 10 years. You will get a 10-year green card. And within a 10-year green card, if you stay 4 or 5 years, you can apply for your citizenship. Okay. I know the processing. So I'm telling you the reason, if somebody in the corner, the leading this girl, to go take the body by all costs to Liberia because they want to please themselves, let that person start right now. On the sound of my voice, Bible says a suit to meet somebody. Thank you, Abraham.
Thank you. Keep your call. Steve Bange, I will advise that you call here to be able to tell our audience what is it. Steve Bange, I will advise that you call here and be able to tell our audience what is it. If you're hearing my voice right now on the microphone, I will advise it for you to call so you can be able. What is her name and where are you calling her from?
Hey, AB, this is Mohammed Sharif, and I call from Columbus, Ohio.
Mohammed, go
hey,
ahead.
AB, yeah, AB, I listen to you guys. I don't know if Christmas City filed for his girl with a fiancé visa. But as for me, I filed for my wife and my son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then my son got a visa first, and I needed some document to send before my wife could get her on a visa.
Mm-hmm.
So the very day my son went for, my wife went for my son's visa, Christmas, and the wife was at the embassy there.
Oh,
and
okay.
then Yeah, Christmas and the wife was at the embassy there when my wife went for my son, visa.
Okay.
So they got a visa together. But when I went to Liberia and then the document I needed to send before my wife could get her visa, when I sent it, and then she got a visa, and I went to Liberia, right? And then I went for them, and then we came,
Okay.
July 28th. So the moment we came, 2 weeks later, and then the green card, the social came.
Okay.
And they run away. I applied for the green card. So in August, she received all her documents. You see, so that's how it works.
In like how many months?
No, it didn't take 2 months. So the moment I came, 2 weeks, she got her social. And then I put in for the green card in August. She got the green card. Maybe I can fax everything to you if you want it as evidence.
No. I don't want that. I don't want that.
I'm telling you, I can fax it to you if you want it as evidence.
No. I mean, I trust you. I mean, that means she having all her documents there.
Yeah, she had everything. That's how it went. One, you didn't file for the person as fiancé, and then you filed directly when you married. Because I know that Christmas got married in Liberia, but I don't know if Christmas filed as fiancé or married. Because when you file as married, the person can, basically they'll got all your documents less than 2 months.
Okay, thank you for that clarity. Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
And I'm Jared. I'm calling from Chicago. How you doing today, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing quite okay. Go ahead.
So, you guys were discussing Wayne City where for him to be buried, and now you guys are discussing his wife. That she doesn't have paper. She doesn't have social security.
I'm not saying that.
What you guys are talking about?
No.
You guys can just leave this. You don't know nothing about the family, but you just talking.
Hold on.
Yeah,
holding
on. Go ahead.
Don't rush, yeah.
Go ahead, talk.
You want to be a rude? Okay.
No.
I'm not taking you. Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Yeah, my name is Mam. I'm calling from Chicago.
Man, your voice is so deep. I beg you, make it light small for our audience to be able to get you. I beg you.
Hello?
Yeah, I say your voice is too deep, so make it light so that our audience can be able to hear you. Because some people, even if are complaining that they're not hearing you.
All right, let me call you from the phone. I'm calling you from a line phone. Sorry.
All I'm saying, it will be necessary and will be beneficial to Wayne City darling wife and his 2 children for Wayne to be buried here. Carrying the body to Liberia, it will not be beneficial for them. Okoro, what is her name and where are you calling from? You are our last caller for tonight.
Hey, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful, okay? But what I was trying to say, you guys doesn't know nothing about his family, but you guys just sitting down just.
If you call back here one more time, your number will be black. If you call here again one more time, your number will be black, and forever you will forever go for the show. You will forever not have access to the show again. So if you just call here one more time, please send me your number. I'm sending you the number right now. You are going to be our last caller. I'm sending you the number right now. You're going to be our last caller. Okoro, what is her name and where are you calling from?
AB, it's me, D-Flow. How you doing?
I'm doing quite okay. And you?
Good. It's D-Flow here. Interesting conversation. I tried to sleep, but as the other man said, CDCIAN have this thing that when something is in the account, they don't want people to have a discussion about it. They always say, oh, why are you guys having this discussion? People are supposed to be sympathetic, all kinds of mess. These guys are running around the country, run around every day praying for somebody to die. They go around praying. For me, I'm just taking a rest. I'm not interested in talking about what I know about this gentleman because it is just saddening that, we have to move the table that way. So that's why I'm so quiet and relaxing myself, focusing on other activities that I have to do, not worry about the death of this gentleman. There's more to the story, But you will hear all the CDC will call your show and they will say, "Oh, we are supposed to be empathy. We have to have empathy. Have to have empathy." But on the other side, they pray for political leaders to die. They pray every day. These guys go around and pray for Bwakai to die. Oh, Bwakai is dead man walking. Bwakai is dead man walking. Come on, these guys are funny set of human beings.
Okay.
But I'm not ready for that yet. I'm just relaxing. Let them go ahead and run the table. When the time comes, we'll tell the story.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Tamandra, go ahead.
Maybe I'm calling to say anything about Christmas, death, or whatever. I'm calling because we got a lot of immigration lawyers on this show today, and they're passing out misleading information. Liberians, if you want to read, go to uscis.gov and read so you do not be misled. Now, there's a difference between a fiance and a married person.
Yes.
When you're coming here on a fiancé visa, it means you're not married. Absolutely not married at all. You're coming here, the American government know your spouse is bringing you, and you are supposed to get married within 90 days of coming to America. Now, when you do that, you get a conditional green card that is valid for only 2 years. And that means you have to stay with that person you married to. Every 2 years, you'll go back and either renew that green card or get a 10-year green card. Now, as far as I know, based on pictures that I've seen and posts from Christmas, peace be unto his ashes, he wasn't just a fiance. He married his wife before he brought her to this country, which automatically means that she came here as a spouse of a U.S. citizen and an immigrant. Now, when you get here as an immigrant, before you even leave Liberia, they're telling you if you pay for your green card in Liberia before you even get here, your green card will be here waiting for you. When you get here 2 weeks later, you're eligible to get your Social Security because guess what? You're not just anybody, you're automatically an immigrant now. And when you get here, your immigrant visa, they even giving you. All those that got immigrant visa, go check it from the day you got to this country. It's valid for 1 year that you can use it to work, you can use it to drive, you can use it to do everything unless and until you get your Social Security and everything else. Despite the backlog and all the process and whatever, you can use your visa that they gave you to come to this country. When you stamp it to the airport, when you get to JFK, that is valid for 1 year as a green card for you to walk around this country. So for people to say you married and you come here on fiancé visa, that is not possible. If you come here on a fiancé visa, it means you're not married or you got married in Liberia and the American government know you married in Liberia. But as long as the American government know that your husband or your wife bringing you to this country as the husband or wife, you are automatically an immigrant. If you're not an immigrant, you're a fiancé. You have 90 days to get married in this country, and you have a conditional 2 years green card. Now, if she was married to Christmas, right? She had 3 years. 3 years staying together with him to automatically apply and become a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
If she was married to him. Now, she had a choice to wait until 5 years and apply for citizenship without even Christmas being there because she stayed into the country for more than 5 years. So she automatically, qualified to apply to become a U.S. citizen. But because they were together, she had 3 years to be with him and apply for citizenship. Now, within that 3 years, all this lady needs right now is her husband's death certificate to show that, yes, I was with my husband, but he passed away. I got children for him. I'm eligible to be a U.S. citizen. Nothing else. Anybody that wants to know, do not be misled. Go to uscis.gov. Read for yourself.
Thank you so much for calling. Thank you so much for calling. Now you have educated bulk of my listening audience. You have educated a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you. Okora, what is your name and where are you calling her from?
My name is Janet. I'm calling from Boston, and I'm a friend of the family.
You are a friend of the family?
Yes. And then I want.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and he was like a son to me also, and I want to show light. And the lady just spoke. She said everything was correct.
Okay.
And then the second thing, the last thing, I just want to put the light on because it happened to me. after you get married to a citizen, and even if he passed 1 or 2 days after, you can file in for your resident, and they will definitely grant you because you got married to a citizen, and then your husband passed. So I'm a living testimony of that.
Okay.
And even if let's assume he didn't put her paperwork and he passed, she has the right to file for her green card, and it will grant her. But he did marry her and brought her as his wife.
Okay.
That's why it's still like almost 3 years before she even came to the States, because he was fighting to bring her here. If anybody who closer to him would know.
Okay.
And then
Thank you.
if you watch his departure from Africa here, his daughter and his wife, you will notice that his daughter too had her passport, and he filed in for his wife as fiance. They were not granted his daughter, but he did put the whole paperwork in, and then it was granted. She came as a resident.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so it's left with her. The decision, I know it's going to be hard for her. The family who talking to her, the family talking to her, it's going to be hard for her to carry her husband the way he was treated in the country. But the decision is all hers.
Thank you.
But I think she will want to bury him here.
Thank
But
you.
it depends on, she has the final decision. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you. So that's how we'd like to come to the very, very end of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Here we discuss the truth. We are here to say the truth, nothing else but the truth. With me, Mzee Abraham. You can also follow us on Twitter with Mzee Abraham, or you can follow us on YouTube as well, on Mzee Abraham. Promise we'll be here tomorrow with different fresh topic issue, looking at burning Samuka. We'll be looking at that case tomorrow. Me and my co-host will be here looking into the issues. Why? Lofa County, why? What must we do? Or what must I do? Bye-bye for now.